Yo, what up? This is Nick with Blue Compass RV, Bernie, Texas. Today we're looking at the 2025 DRV Mobile Suite 30 KSS B3. Give me 2 minutes and I'll show you what makes this thing special. So we're gonna start here. You're gonna have your auto level button. They're gonna put one on the outside here. Cool thing with this, it has the hitch height. So when you're hooking up your trailer, when you unhook it and you're ready to hook back up in a few days, it has a memory right where the hitch is gonna be originally. Come inside here. This is where you're gonna actually be able to do your auto level. It's a touch screen. You can do it all from your phone. It levels itself automatically, 6-point auto level. When you're looking through this pass-through, this is the biggest pass-through you're gonna get in the industry. Typically, when you're gonna see pass-throughs, you're gonna see a little area taken up right here for that wet bay. On this side, you're gonna come over here and you can actually access all this. So it makes it a lot easier for a tech. You don't have any nails or drills or screws to come out. You're gonna see your copper water manifold system. Good thing about this, if you ever were to get any type of water leak, any type of problems, you're going to be able to shut off each individual valve. You don't have to shut off all your water. You can fix the problem and continue with your camping trip. You're also going to see, this is what they're going to use for insulation. A lot of other manufacturers are going to use foam block insulation. They're going to actually use a wool insulation. Same thing you're going to see in your house. So the reason they can give you that really big pass-through storage where you don't have your wet bay here is they're actually going to give you a lockable wet bay right over here. This is where you're going to be able to your black tank flush. Your pool handles, you don't have to go underneath and pull them. Very easy. You don't have to get down on your hands and knees to do it. Outdoor shower, you're going to be able to have the actual water hose that goes down there, so you can have this actually locked when you are not using it, and nobody can mess with it. Coming back through here, this is going to be an access panel to your refrigerator. Really big deal about this. If you ever need to get RV service, taking out a refrigerator is the most expensive thing that you can do. And so this, you can actually do an access panel from the back. Coming back here, you're going to have a power reel cord. Benefit with this is if it's ever super cold, muddy outside, you don't have to pull the hose all up. You just touch a button, it's going to roll itself back in automatically. Coming on the back here, you're going to have a molded fiberglass rear cap on it. Coming through here, 2-inch receiver, and you do have a 7-way. So if you're ever going to tow something behind it, you'll be able to have your tail lights, brake lights, blinkers, and then they're also going to have reverse lights on it as well. Most campers don't do reverse lights. That's kind of a big deal. With them doing this, they're going to do a 15-inch tubular box steel frame. That gives them the ability where they can put an extra pass-through storage under here. Looking down here, we're going to look at the landing gear. These are going to be 9K axles, 16.5-inch H-rated Cooper tires, and they're also going to have disc brakes. By them able to do this, this also has the MORride independent suspension. This is going to be the best riding handling coach that you're going to find on the market. When you're driving down the road, if you were to hit potholes, you're not going to have to feel all the extra turbulence. You're not going to have to worry about your dishes breaking. It's going to drive really nice and smooth. So one thing you're going to notice with Mobile Suite is actually the ones that invented hydraulic jacks. What they're going to do is they're going to actually have a pivot point on them that's going to go out about 5 degrees. For reference, typically when you're standing straight up, if you were to move around, you're going to be a little off balance. If you spread your legs apart, you're going to be able to be more stability. Same thing with these. So all 6 jacks are going to go out and they're going to be a little bit of a 5-degree angle to them. So it's going to be a lot stabler of a coach. To wrap up on the outside, the big thing with those 9K axles is that you're going to have the most cargo carrying capacity you're going to get in any type of fifth wheel. These are not very lightweight. They're made to be heavy. They're made to be lived in. So you're going to have over 2,400 pounds of cargo carrying capacity. And then up top, you're going to get Girard awnings. That's something that you're going to see in big, high-end, big diesel motorhomes. They are armless. You don't see the arm coming down on the side. You're not going to hit your head on it, like in other videos that we've done. And they're also going to have LED light strips that you can turn on. So coming in the kitchen here, what you're always going to notice is that Mobile Suites is always going to give you brand name appliances. You're going to have a GE residential refrigerator, a GE convection microwave, GE 4-burner stove, and then a big old oven in there. You can fit a big turkey. We're also going to do name brand appliances. This is Kohler, Kohler sink and Kohler faucet as well. They're going to do Aurora Magnolia countertops. This is real Corian. It's not the fake stuff. And they're going to do a real tile backsplash in here. So one thing about Mobile Suites with this 2025 models, they're going to do individually laid tile floor. All these are individual tiles. Most other fifth wheels you're going to see are going to be one-piece linoleum, so if you ever get a rip or tear, you're going to have to replace the whole floor. This one, you could replace the individual tile of it. The biggest reason why Mobile Suites is a leader in residential style fifth wheels is because they're going to have a 3.25-inch sidewall. There's not really any other campers that are doing that. What they're gonna do is you're gonna have actual wool insulation between, and they're gonna put another moisture barrier called Monsanto in there. So it's 3¼ inches thick. So you're not gonna have to worry about condensation. Also, with the 3¼ inch thick, it's going to be the quietest coach. So when you come inside here, you're gonna have dual pane windows. That dampens the sound a ton. You're also gonna have soft touch ceilings in here all throughout. That helps you with your sound, helps you with your insulation. This is the best insulated coach on the market, period. So the big thing about Mobile Suites is that their construction for their cabinetry, they make all these cabinets in-house, and they're gonna use actual real hardwood. Most other companies you're gonna ask, you're gonna say, okay, well, it's hardwood, what kind is it? And they're gonna say, well, it's just hardwood. These are either gonna be cherry or maple. So it's actual true wood, cherry or maple tested. And then in all their drawers, they're gonna use dovetail construction, the best drawers that you can get, and the nice gliders. You can put up to 50 pounds of weight on here. It's not gonna sink, it's not gonna cave in. And they're gonna give you a ton of drawers. They're all gonna be soft close, soft touch drawers, soft close, soft touch drawers. And then you're gonna have a nice dishwasher in here. Lots and lots of storage. And they're either gonna give you a pull-out trash can as well. Oh, hey, so in here you're gonna have a ginormous one-piece fiberglass shower. Huge deal. I'm about 6'3", I'm standing straight up and I'm not hitting my head. You're either gonna have this closer right here that you can close it off if you don't want the lights to come in here, and my head doesn't even hit that as well. Also, a nice porcelain toilet. They're gonna have a macerator in there. They're also gonna have a nice big, really, really big linen closet, place to put all your extras. Another linen closet behind here. And you're also gonna have a medicine cabinet up in the front. And you're gonna see your Kohler sink and closet. Typically every Mobile Suite model, you're going to have washer dryer hookups, and they're not gonna be in the front closet. This one, they're gonna be in the hallway. You can do a side-by-side, or you can do a combination all in one. The benefit with this is going to be out of the way. It doesn't take up any closet space, and you have your own kind of individual laundry room here in the hallway. So Mobile Suite is going to give you the biggest bedrooms that you can get in a fifth wheel. And the reason why is because they're going to have opposing slides in here. So they're going to give you a big slide out that goes all the way the length of the hallway. And then they're also going to give you this small wardrobe slide out that's going to give you the biggest dressers that you can get, the most space you're going to be able to get inside a bedroom. That's why there's so much space between here with a 72 by 80 king size bed. So coming back here in the closet, they're going to give you the biggest front closet that you're going to see. So they're also going to be able to have an extra dresser in here. You can hang clothes all the way across the bar, hang clothes here. And by them not putting the washer dryer in here, that's why it goes all the way across. You don't have anything taking up any space in your closet. Coming in here, you're going to have three 15,000 BTU Whisper Quiet ACs. You're going to see the returns up here. They're very easy to take out and replace the filters. Coming through here, this is going to be where your control panels are. So this is where you can do the slides in and out, extra lighting, awning. But the cool thing that they're going to do is they're going to have a sea level tank monitor. So every other coach you're going to see out there for your black and gray water, it's going to read either 1/3, 2/3, or 3/3 full. With this, it's going to read in 100%, 1% increments. So if your black tank is 56% of the way full, it's going to read exactly that. So to wrap this up, if you're looking for a full-time luxury fifth wheel to live in, this is the one.